Commissioners, my name is Suzanne Jameson. I've been a Paulding County resident, more specifically a Turnberry Drive resident, for over 30 years. Even though our careers were centered and focused in Fulton and Clayton counties, we sacrificed convenience for community when we bought our house in 1993. We built our forever home in a cul-de-sac at the end of a mile-long road. Our house sits at the very back of a 4-acre lot down a 400-foot driveway and is entirely enveloped by woods. A speaker at a previous meeting challenged our definition of my backyard. The physical reality is, from my back door to the tree line is 20 footsteps. A further 30 steps into the woods is the end of my legal property line. This means a proposed 100-foot buffer for a data center starts exactly 50 steps from my door. Any reasonable person can call that my backyard. The same backyard that houses our neighborhood deer herd, raccoons, possums, chipmunks, squirrels, turtles, and our very vocal spring peepers. There's a lot of wildlife other than that back there, including, from what I've read, some endangered bats. They all live happily back there. We're extremely fortunate to be able to open the windows at night and listen to the beautiful sounds of nature. Ever since I learned a data center complex could be built right against my property line, my stress levels have skyrocketed, partially due to fear. Fear of what happens if a 75-foot tall, windowless concrete building appears behind my house. Fear of what happens to the environment, our water and air, and even our quality of life. Fear of what could happen to my largest single asset, my property value. I'm scheduled to retire this February, but now I have to ask myself, can I still afford to? How can I retire in good conscience, knowing we might be forced to sell our home just to take on a mortgage somewhere else? Remember, we bought this house as our forever home, not a stepping stone to something better. We've built our lives here and planned our retirement here. I know I'm not the only one in our community to lose sleep over these TPODs. When we face this kind of prolonged stress, our bodies constantly pump out cortisol. While short bursts of cortisol are normal and help us respond to sudden threats, living in this perpetual state of anxiety is completely draining. According to the American Psychological Association, the long-term activation of the stress response system and an overexposure to cortisol can disrupt almost all of your body's processes, putting you at risk for a variety of physical and mental problems, including anxiety, depression, digestive issues, headaches, muscle tension, pain, heart disease, increased cholesterol, high blood pressure, stroke, sleep problems, weight gain, and memory and concentration impairment. It's also linked to the progression of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. Suddenly replacing our rural landscape with industrial complexes deeply hurts our community, leaving residents feeling isolated and powerless. Living next to a data center means coping with constant psychological strain from round-the-clock security lighting, pollution threats, and anxiety over our local resources. These facilities operate constantly using massive cooling fans and diesel generators that emit a persistent, low-frequency hum every second of every day. Chronic noise exposure disrupts sleep, raises blood pressure, and increases cardiovascular strain. All three of these are recognized risk factors for anxiety and depression. In closing, I do not believe data centers are right for the residential Paulding neighborhoods. I do not believe they belong next to our homes, our schools, our churches, and our cemeteries. Thank you.